Okay, we
especially
back,
to
man.
start
Hey,
my
man,
career,
they got
be
they
around
got these
a
boys. They
group
got
that you
but
love being
I
around
guess
every
it's the
day
first part of that I
that
missed.
have
But they finna have Duke come out here, so
accomplished so
this is
much
part two. So we
and
finna
really
watch
have
this.
been like
Then we gonna be out of
carrying the
here.
league the whole year, with attention and schedule and everything else. And they've handled things so beautifully. And I feel bad for them. Um, they're deserving of like special things, and they have had a special year. But this, not going to Final Four, obviously, is a huge disappointment for us.
We'll take questions for the student athletes first. Please raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll get a microphone brought to you. Start right down here in the middle. Spartan Nation.
Hondo Carpenter with Spartan Nation. Zion, specifically for you, can you talk about Michigan State tonight? Did they do anything that you didn't suspect, please?
No, they did everything we expected them to do. Hats off to them. They're a great team. They played a great game, and Winston. He took over. So hats off to them. They're a great team.
Other questions for either of the student athletes? I will start with Pete.
For both Zion and RJ, I'm just wondering if you can sum up the emotion.
Okay, here we go, man.
With the end coming so suddenly, I'm just wondering.
This part two right here. Part two.
RJ, can you start?
They hit a big shot, and then we came down, and we weren't able to score, and I had 2 free throws, missed one, and that's about it. A lot of time obviously going through our mind right now. We're very upset, obviously, because we wanted to go to the Final Four, but congrats to Michigan State. They deserve it. They played a hell of a game, and just look around the locker room and see like your teammates, your brothers, and you just think, this group probably never played together again.
We're going to fire, guys on a fire against that.
Clinton Yates, ESPN, for both of you. I was just about to ask you about that, Zion. For most people look at this as tomorrow being the first day of the rest of your lives. How do you look back on what this season's been for all of you guys as a group?
I'm not really kind of looking back at the moment. I'm just, we just lost the game, obviously, so trying to get through that emotion first, obviously, and then maybe in a few days I'll probably look back on it and think how great of a season we had.
They mad as hell, man. I know.
All right, Courtney, we're going to go to Zach in the far back. Zach, if you could raise your hand again, please. Thank you.
Zach Brazil, New York Post for RJ and Zion. Could you describe those last seconds when Winston's kind of running away from you? What just that felt like? Must have been a pretty helpless feeling.
Just that it's over. Every day we came in, worked our butts off, and we really gave everything that we had all season long, and we've had so much success. So to see that happen at the end, all credit to them. They played a hell of a game, but for it to be over for us, it's heartbreaking.
David Hale with ESPN. Zion, I'm wondering if you can elaborate a little bit on the matchup against Xavier Tillman. What he did that was successful against you, and how that battle played out on the court in your mind.
Obviously I don't focus on individual battles, but he played great, solid defense, and I think what they did was, when I catch it on the post, they bring 2 or 3 defenders, so I wouldn't be able to do my spin. And it was great defense, obviously. So he played great defense.
Monica, we'll go down here back to Pete.
RJ, I'm wondering if you could walk me through the last sequence. It appeared Henry was trying to foul you before you shot. They didn't call it, and then obviously go to the.
So they did have more of the press conference. It was Duke didn't get a chance to, the players didn't get a chance to talk.
Yeah, we didn't have enough fouls. There wasn't enough time, so I tried to miss the second one. It was funny that it wasn't.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Okay, I think we got time for one more in the far back.
Dave Preston, WTOP Radio. RJ, they turned you guys over 17 times this evening. What was the most challenging part with the way that Michigan State defended you guys tonight?
You know, they were in the key. They're ran at the ball, and you know, getting little tips and stuff like that. So you know, they played great defense. And, you know, it was tough that we weren't able to come out with the win.
All right, guys, you guys are all set. You're dismissed. Thank you.
All right, young players.
Take questions for Coach Gale. We'll start right down here. 2 questions in the first row.
Hondo Carpenter from Spartan Nation. Coach Krzyzewski, your pedigree speaks for itself as a championship coach. Looking at this Spartan team moving forward, do you believe this team has what it takes to go to Minneapolis and cut down the nets?
Well, they're going to Minneapolis, so they're going to have a chance to cut down the nets. You know, that's the very first step. I mean, look, you know, Tom has a great program, and they have terrific teams each year, and they're always, just like us, they're always knocking on the championship door. And a number of times we've played against one another, and you know, tonight, you know, I think they showed with Winston, you have a player that can make the right play at the right time, and who he has.
If y'all just tuning in, man, they had more of the press conference. Nipsey Hussle.
How hard, and I was impressed. Just
Damn, Nipsey Hussle
well
dead,
he was
Joe?
able
Damn.
to not just handle that pressure, but still run his team. Like, you know, he had as good a performance as any player has had against us. And in going forward, with the system that they have, the defense they play, the rebounding, and him, they have a heck of a chance. They have a heck of a chance to win it all.
Stay right there in the middle.
Winston Winchester from the Dew Chronicle. Coach, this season's had a lot of injuries, and you've seen a lot of different people step up all up and down the
So it was more of the press conference. They didn't get a chance to interview some of the Duke players, so they came back out with some of the Duke players.
Yeah, you know,
We just seen Zion and
it's just like Zion's
RJ, Barret.
moment.
So Krzyzewski, he started off. That's how I seen it. It was him out there first, and I don't know if that was a recap, but this is still live, a live press conference. Zion just interviewed, and RJ.
I'm thinking about how Javin feels.
We just seen in part 1 of this press conference. Y'all look at the part 1 we did. The whole Michigan State starting 5 came out with Tom Izzo, and they interviewed.
You mentioned Winston's ability to make the right play at the right time. Is that an experience thing as well as a talent thing? And were there moments in this game when experience showed up?
No, I think it is an experience thing along with talent, and yeah, he's as good a player as we've played against. I mean,
he looked pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, Joe.
And,
what I seen, the little 3 minute of the highlight I seen, he was dope, man. Lil Winston, he dope.
That's happened to us.
So we gonna get a full understanding about this team, man. I'm gonna do a reaction on it when they drop the highlight. Okay, I'm gonna get a chance to dissect and look at. I'm gonna look at some videos, man, because I don't know too much about Michigan State, but I'm gonna ride with them, man. I'm riding with the Spartans, man, because that is like my other team. Because I know Tom Izzo, so if anybody else, I would ride with. And then Rick Pitino's still in it too. I just say him. So we're gonna see what's going on, man. We're gonna see what's going on. But I'm gonna ride with Michigan State, man. They took my team down, so I'm gonna ride with them.
And I thought in the second
Midwest monsters, baby.
That's gonna happen with young teams if the other team doesn't cooperate.
Right, it was a young team. They underclassmen, man. They freshmen. You know,
Shame on them.
You know, that's what it is, man. That's how it be sometimes. You know, they went up against a veteran group. You know, Winston, he was a senior, and that's what happened. He took over. That's what Zion said. He took over the game, man. So it is what it is.
And he's able to run what Tom is thinking in real time and feel the game. And that's it really is one of the
Yeah, and Tom
biggest-
Izzo pretty good
Yes.
with guards. He had Mateed Cleaves. Remember that? Mateed Cleaves. Y'all rock
Yes,
with
it is
Michigan
well-
State. Y'all know
well
about their
in the
history.
country.
They had a good run with Mateed Cleaves, and they came same way they with Final Four. They made it to the championship game. They lost, but I remember that. And he worked good with guards. He a very good coach. He worked good with guards. So yeah, it is what it is. Izzo, back in the Izzo.
Yeah, Pete, it's a good question. Like for us,
Well,
we not only
Dizzo.
set high expectations, but you all set high, which is fine. Like if we don't win the whole thing, then to me, it's disappointing. It's not a disappointment year. Like there's a big difference. Like this team put themselves in a position to go for it and had a chance for it, and so it's disappointing that they didn't get there. But I'm proud of them, and
Yeah, they made college basketball
young
relevant
group,
again, man. For real, for real.
you would want as
Duke
much
did that.
continuity
They did
as
that in a
possible.
major way.
And the whole second half of the year, we were with injuries. We were never able to establish that. It started with Trey against Syracuse, and
Yeah, he was out. Remember y'all did the reaction videos, y'all follow me and
that's
stuff.
something we battled.
Look at my
Although I
reactions and
will tell
stuff.
you this,
Trey
I
was
thought that
out
adversity
for a long
was
time.
tougher.
For the first couple of games of the season, yeah.
There was some good with that, but you would like the continuity of, like, even though they've had injuries, to have Cassius run them the whole year. You hear the same voice, you're doing kind of the same thing, but Tom's done a remarkable job with his group, with some of the injuries, and, look, it was an honor I told him, I said, it's an honor to play against you guys, and I'm happy for him. If I'm not happy that we lost, but going forward,
Yeah, you got to show some love to the team, you dig?
They do it the right way. They respect the game, and so it's an honor to be in this level of game with them.
Got time for 2 or 3 more. There's Coach Way in the back in the standing room area.
Chase Michelson, State News. Mike, you've been in these one bucket games for 3 games now. Apart from Winston,
I've actually been in like for 44 years.
For 44 years.
Okay, so this is like the recap because I didn't get a chance to see when RJ and Zion came out. So this is part 2. So y'all let's get a chance to see this. If y'all go back and look at the video from the start, y'all see, Zion, his comments on the game, and RJ Barret. Okay, those are the only 2 players that came out for Duke and, spoke. So we did see Tom Izzo, and yeah, okay.
We're terrific.
Yeah, man, they did good.
Representing themselves and representing our program and representing our great university. So thank you.
Okay, so this was the beginning, and I missed the other part. When they was there. Okay, so that's the recap. So we done with that part. So we finna conclude this video part of it right here. Okay. All right. Let's walk on over here and sign this video out. You dig what I'm talking about? And everything in the game with these Wi-Fi. I didn't know I was on low battery, man. You dig what I'm talking about, man? But hold on, man. Let me set this back up. You dig on everything. Hold on. Turn the light back on so we can sign out. There we go. Lights, baby. Okay. So that was the first part of the video, the press conference. And they did show, they had RJ Barret come out there with Zion Williamson and stuff like that, man. And, I didn't get a chance to see, the players from Duke. But I did see Tom Izzo and his players and stuff, man. They came out and, they interviewed and stuff. That was after Mike Krzyzewski had left the podium and stuff. So he came out with RJ Barret and Zion, but I didn't see that part. Okay, so we did get a chance to hear all the players, man. Well, the players that did come out and speak, the Michigan State Spartans, they came out with their players, and then Duke came out. Duke came out first with RJ Barret and Zion Williamson. Then they spilled their tea on the game and stuff. And Zion, they was looking madder than the mother on Duke. So I know how them young players feel, man. Hey, man, losses, they come, man, they go. And you just got to keep on pushing. to the big show. You dig what I'm talking about, man? For real. We got to keep everything rhyming, baby. Because we pencil about out. Okay, we finna get up out of here, man. Hey, this your boy LC the One, baby. LC the One to be exact, that is. AKA Illmatic 124. And not the motherfucking gang numbers, man. But my actual jersey number I wore when I was in high school. And my warm-up jerseys on the back of my motherfucking chair. Like I always say, man, keep it pimping and avoid sipping because they will get your motherfucking ass if you sip on that motherfucking banana pig. You know what I'm talking about, man? And like I always say, Church from God, we're going to release shout out to my LC Nation, my LC gang, my LC crew. I need y'all to like this video. Share this video. Comment on this video. Well, share this video. I forget. On this video, and most importantly of all, man, subscribe to my YouTube channel, man, and turn that notification bell button on to get more exclusive dope content from a pimp, player, gangster, hustle, what? All about minds, baby. And like I always say, Church and Reverend God, we going in a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1, church. And then make sure y'all watch the video but below. That's part 1 of this whole interview press conference stuff, and this is part 2 of the Duke with Zion and RJ Barret. Okay, so I'm gonna put on there part 2 is with Zion Williamson and RJ Barret interview. Okay, so yeah, we out of here, baby. Church on the Red, man. If y'all new to LC the One TV on YouTube, man, make sure y'all subscribe. Please subscribe and turn the notification bell button on. But we will be back in a major way to do some more videos like this, man. For real, live reaction. But I'm out of here, man. Church in them.